Industry Standards. The only podcast held to 100,000 episodes by federal decree. Talking health and fitness, and also not talking health and fitness. We'll help you lose fat, get jacked, get and lean. Joining you now is your two hosts, Joey and Lenny.
Welcome back to the Industry Standards podcast. This is episode 40 of 100,000. We're back. We're still back.
We are. We're actually
because
back.
it actually, we're
No,
probably
we're
gonna have
back.
to. We're gonna have to clarify we're back
We're
for probably
back.
the next
It
50
feels
episodes.
it feels more solid though.
Do you think yogurt's a appropriate food for me to eat whilst we record?
Mate, you can do whatever you want. We're
yeah,
back.
because it's quiet.
You can do whatever you want. I think I might clip you. Oh, you've got a second one and a third one. You've got 3 yogs. Oh, actually, you know why? I think you did that because you didn't want me to blast you on the pod for going and having a chocolate scone for breakfast.
No, I got down there and then I realised I already have carbs up here in my corn thins. I was like, I don't need carbs, I need protein.
Nice.
and
Coach
so-
Joel.
And so I opted for yogurt.
I'm going to
alright.
get myself an arm.
All right, Dylan, tell me how much these blankies that you
Alright.
demanded we buy
No.
million of don't do. Tell
Hold
me how
on.
much they
Hold
don't
on.
do.
Hold on, we're loud.
Mr. Let's buy
First
1
of all-
million blank. Mr. It's all about buying
First of
more
all-
blankies.
First of all,
Mr. And I quote, I want to blank the
What
frick out of
percent-
this room.
yeah, I did. And there's still a part of me that wants, because I'm about to ask you, what percentage of this room, not including the floor, because that's carpet, we have essentially carped up. We could get carpet.
People,
Anyway,
I mentioned carpet. I said some people said
I remember
check
that.
a rug underneath. it.
What percentage of this room do you reckon the blankies cover?
Oh, cover.
Mm.
I thought you were going to say what they do.
No, I will.
Excluding roof and floor,
No, just excluding floor. Roof is part of it.
it's got to be like 70%.
Yeah, I reckon it's about 70. And I reckon it does about a max 30%
I'll take that.
effectiveness.
I'll take that.
Okay.
We needed that 30% clearly because we weren't releasing any podcasts.
You're right.
I'm really sorry. So if you guys can hear me
Yeah, maybe
S-
sort that out.
pushing this yogurt into my mouth on the pod,
Maybe
I'm
like-
sorry. Yeah, I'm better than that. I'll get away from the mic when I'm putting yogurt in my mouth.
All right.
Mood meter.
Yeah, okay, let's do a mood meter.
All right. Cool. Should we count down?
I reckon you're worse.
Wait,
I reckon you're worse mood than me. That's
I-
not
I've-
a bad mood.
Oh. I've
Actually-
toyed around with getting an intro for the segment, so maybe when you're listening, when we're about to mood meter, maybe there's gonna be a little fancy countdown or something. Maybe, maybe not.
All right. 3. Well, we've got to say the countdown, otherwise we're not going to know when we say
Well,
it.
if we have the segment intro, we won't. But yeah, we'll have to still say it for ourselves.
3, 2, 1, 9.
8, 9.
Maybe I'm not a 9. No, maybe
You
I'm not
look,
a 9.
dude. Your
I'm
face is
retracting
giving
it.
me 4. Like
Whoa. Okay, I'm going to retract
You're like
it.
this.
I'm an 8. I'm an 8. I think I was just...
9.
I think I was a 9 earlier.
you're a heroin 9. You're like a heroin 9. Like I
I've
feel
never
good,
even
but I
seen
look
you
dead.
make that face before. And I just want to clarify that we've sorted the camera, so this will be on YouTube, so you can see our faces.
Yeah, just like last episode was.
Hey, we're getting there. Good thing we got. Imagine where we're gonna be at like episode 10,000. We've got 100,000. This is episode 40.
At this rate of progression, by like
We are going
50,000,
to be.
we'll
yeah.
have put headphones on. It'll be like, hey guys, celebrating episode 98,000. We're going to Apple Music too. We figured out how to post on Apple Music.
No, by 98,000, we're doing some things. No, I'm an 8. I got carried away. I was 9 before, I reckon. But some part of me's like, you got to throw out some nines. But I have gone on a spiel before about they're pretty rare.
Yeah.
10 is like,
I was going to say, I don't
would
think
I
you
even
can
be
throw
on
them
the
out.
pod when I could be.
I don't know what would have to happen in my life for it to be a 10.
All right, let's go to the run sheet. Do you want to do the get back to me on this?
What's that? Are you talking about grift or gift?
No.
Did you come up with your own
No,
title for it?
No, you said that. You said that.
Forget it. It's
The
grift or
pan
gift
thing.
now. It's grift or gift now.
No.
Yeah,
that
so we've got it-
sucks, man.
Hey, we'll throw out. If we can change the title whenever we want. Clearly,
Sucks.
no, because it's. Are they grifting or are they gifting?
The thing
And
that
grifting,
I'm gonna have to go research.
yeah, that's the
No
podcast segment.
way. That's the name of the podcast.
You
segment.
said to me before the pod, you said you should something about marketing. It was praise.
No, I said you should be in a marketing team, but
Yeah.
I did not say that one.
What did you
Your good ideas can get through.
get back to me on this? It's all right.
It's
I actually
not-
don't mind.
But
it. But grift or gift, you know what grifting is?
and you can even say it. You can even start it with, "Hey, can you get back to me on this?" And you can pull it out of nowhere. Grift. There's something that you need a product so that you can ShamWow it. ShamWow Joel. You need like a little widget, just something. $10,000 idea, so you can go full marketing on it. You need to do the nose strips.
Yeah.
I'm loud. I got loud.
sucked. Okay. Well.
I think I need to have.
Okay. We'll put grift or gift on the back burner for now. But the idea was grifting is when someone is creating a problem so they can sell you a solution, and so it's like the get back to me on this segment. All right.
But we're going to be talking
For
about. It's
now-
not individual things. We're going to be talking about topics. It's not a.
Yeah, but usually they're presenting the topic so that they can sell you something. Usually. Anyways, get back to me on this. I don't mind that title.
Yeah.
It's just like the death of something else good. You know what I mean? It's like I brought a puppy to work. You said you already have one for me. Now I have to kill the one I brought. That's what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay?
fair enough.
And it's like, I like the fact that you have a puppy for me, but I also now need to mourn the loss of the puppy that I'm going to kill. Anyways, I think I've used dead puppy analogies multiple times on this podcast. Should stop doing that.
Neither. That reminds me, I need to ask Brody about the cow.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to murder
Deal-
one.
Dill's gonna butcher a cow.
I'm not.
He's gonna buy a cow
I'm
to
going
get
to pay
butchered
someone
for
to
meat.
do it.
For meat.
Yeah.
Not for anything else.
Yeah.
That's for sure. All right. The get back to me on this segment. So this segment is gonna be, we're gonna cover different fitness. It's almost like myth busting, different fitness things. It's like the carnivore diet. Is it alkalized water? Alkalized water. Alkaline water.
Yeah. Alkaline? Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we'll find
like
out.
things like this.
Um,
yeah, you go.
Yeah. All these things. Keto.
That has this claim behind it.
Yeah.
Like keto is just like instant fat loss.
Yeah.
There's
And
we
then
all yeah.
the idea of the segment is we'll think of something, we'll spit it to the other person. Ideally, they haven't researched it at all, or like to any significant degree. They give their initial thoughts on this podcast, and then next episode, they're going to have gone and done some research and have to come back with what they found. And maybe we will agree with it, maybe we won't. That's the whole idea of it. So for you, Dylan,
I think just to finish that off, they have to come back and like really give some, like we're PTs and we don't have. There's many things that we don't put time into fully research to get like our like cemented thoughts on. So when we come back, this is like an excuse to actually find out about this stuff. So we want to come back with a pretty
say-
rounded opinion on these things. Like we're not going to
developed. I would say developed.
Yeah, because we all have like as you're going to ask me now, like I've got an opinion, but it's not based on heaps.
Yeah, it's based
Yeah.
on critical analysis, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say a rounded opinion because
Yeah.
the idea that we could go and study something for a week and have a.
I reckon
like
we'll
a
get
solid-
carried away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for Dylan's one, it's the whole frying pan thing and the scraping of these non-stick pans. What's it? Nylon? Is it nylon pans or something?
I don't know.
But it's essentially like you'll see people talking about how bad it is when there's scratches on your pans and scratching the coating and stuff like that and microplastics and it's toxic and whatnot. And it's just like how bad actually is it for you?
Carcinogenic.
Yeah, like how much is behind it? Because everyone uses them and everyone has scratched ones. So what's your initial thoughts?
I think I see it enough that, like on social media and the people that I follow, particularly like the optimal health people, I see it enough that there's probably something behind it. There probably is bad chemicals in non-stick pans. But for me, it's like the, what was that chemical in Coke? Aspartame.
Aspartame.
Aspartame. It's like that for me. It's like, yes, we've identified it's carcinogenic, but what we are consuming is not dangerous whatsoever. So that's the question for me. Are they just fear-mongering? Are they just trying to sell optimal health? Because I'm concerned. I like cook all the time. And now I've got this thing in my brain. I'm like, oh my God, stop cooking on this pan.
Especially with a fork.
But yeah, I want to find out. I want to find out what's behind that. See if it is lowering my testosterone, if it is carcinogenic. Vip told me about PFAS, which is a genuinely toxic chemical that is in a lot of things and has been taken out of sunscreens and things like that. And apparently that could be one of the things that is in the non-stick pans. Apparently that's quite dangerous. And I believe anything he says. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has well-rounded opinions.
This is one of those things, yeah, I haven't read into it. This is one of those things I throw in the same bucket as microplastics, pun not intended. And we'll probably have to do that on another week too. But it's one of those things where like I don't know enough to, like, I think it's bad. My question is how bad? Maybe we're talking about, there's microplastics in this. And it's like, well, look, yeah, enough people are talking about it that it doesn't sound like a good thing, but like it's more so to like, to what degree is this something I actually need to be concerned about? Because well, get back to me on it.
I do follow some guys. Maybe I could even just like literally be like, hey, got a potty. Can you just like quickly answer this question? And we'll just like,
get them to send voice memos, or you can interview them.
And then we'll put your stuff up, because I'm not going to fix people's.
Maybe
I'm
we'll
not
start
fix people's shit like that. But if anyway.
Maybe we'll start actually doing some like journalistic work.
Yeah.
You can go do a call with them and just chop it and put it in the podcast. But yeah.
Cool. I've got mini-sode here, the office workers thing, but we can do that. We won't have time today, but we can do that like another. We're going to start doing mini-sodes to like help specific demographics. So we'll do like a mini-sode that might be like 10, 20 minutes long on like office workers struggling to lose fat. So then if you obviously, the more specific, because we give general advice, so we want to go specific. So obviously office workers are going to be cranked for time and all this. There's all the same problems, but we're going to give you specific. What's another demographic that we could do?
Tradies.
Yep.
Nurses.
Yep.
Heaps. There's heaps. Shift workers. There's plenty.
Yeah. Next one, you wanted to talk about training splits or something? Joey's split?
Nah, or maybe that can be our discussion later today in terms of some like health and fitness based things.
Later today?
Later on the pod.
We're there.
Pod.
This is mate.
No, I mean later in the episode.
I've
got a different segment I want to run through. No, because I've changed that segment. I've changed that segment. It is the segment, but I changed what I wanted to talk about.
This is our.
Yep, the post-it note.
Hey, this is the run sheet.
I'm
you
going
should have
rogue,
written it on
baby.
here.
This is that segment. It's just changed the content.
All right, so you're replacing.
Yeah, like I would still talk about that, but I've come with different content for that segment. We were gonna talk about. Okay, we were gonna talk about.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I wanted to go and find the dumbest questions
Maybe next
about
time
gym and
cross out and then brackets go, I've got a new one.
Hey, I
didn't
even see the sheet,
so I don't get embarrassed during the pod.
Yeah, that is embarrassing.
It sits there. It sits on our desk. There's two of us. That's at the desk that we use.
All right. The original segment was going to be like, I wanted to find the dumbest questions I could on like health and fitness, like on Reddit or something, and then actually answer them. But then I realized that you can't sort for like downvoted posts, so I can't find the dumbest questions. They'll just be lost there. And then yeah, I was like, and then I also started like trying to look for someone. I was like, they're not actually dumb questions. They're just fair questions that people just don't know the answer to. So instead, I've decided to get a segment, and it's I haven't thought of a name for it, but I'm just gonna read some tales of Jim. Tales of Jim. Maybe there'll be like a medieval theme if I can get an intro to this segment. But it's tales of gyms from around the internet and just obscure things that have happened in the gym. Today's story is about the red hoodie guy. This gym worker worked at a gym, and there was a gym regular who would come into like the gym almost every single day, always wearing the same red hoodie. All he would do is go straight to one of the treadmills, chuck it on max speed, and then just run. But he was pretty fit. He would run for like 30 minutes at the max speed, and he would just do that, and he would hardly even look like he's trying. Like, he'd just be bolting max speed on the treadmill for like 30 minutes flat. Where it gets weird is that they're like, he must have had headphones or something on underneath the hood, because the entire time he would run, he would headbang an air guitar whilst full sprint for like 30 minutes.
Is this a Reddit thing?
Yeah.
Dude, mate, how do you not film that?
So he would just for 30 minutes be full sprint, just like headbanging an air guitar in his red hoodie. He'd just get off and walk out. That's all he ever did. That's all he would ever do. He would just come in. That's where you get like,
Mate,
just run down the street.
That's when I just think all power to that guy. You know what I mean? Like, he is just killing it. I love when people just do the things that they want to do. Not in like a tyrannical way, just like in a, I just want to do this. I just want to do this.
Yeah,
nothing's holding me back.
This is what I was saying to you the other day. Every now and then you see someone who's like, I don't know, maybe they're dancing in public, and you're like, oh, that's weird. And then you're like, you know what? Shame on me.
Yeah.
They're just having fun.
Yeah.
They're just having fun.
Yeah.
Smoking meth, dancing in public, having fun. I'll read like maybe two more and save some for later, but this one's just real simple.
Wait up, how long is this pod?
No, for the next pod, for future pods, because this will hopefully be a
I
reoccurring
just love
segment.
the way that you spoke
where
about
I can-
it, like we're
I
on
can-
breakfast fucking TV, and you're like, oh, we'll come back to that later. Like, mate, we're 5 minutes away from the end.
After this ad break, brought to you by Toyo Tires. This one's just nice and simple. Saw a guy on the stair climber wearing sunglasses and a leather jacket. We have a Sunnies dude here. We have a dude who wears sunnies the whole time he
Haven't
trains
seen
here.
I feel like you've pointed him out once. I haven't seen him in
Yeah.
a while.
It's pretty cool. Sunnies in the gym is...
I've seen, there used to be that shirt guy who was quite young. I think he would just wear like his trousers from his suit, and he would wear his shirt like he was a corporate dude. He would have been 27, and he looked quite fit, but he would just come and just like do heaps of weights and just sweat through his office. It wasn't just one time, like he's forgotten. He's like, oh, I'm just training. It was like multiple times, different shirts. I'm like, hell yeah, man.
That's...
One time I gym walked him, because I was just gym walking, and then, hey man, just, hand out some free coaching. Are you interested? And he's like, oh, maybe just look at my squat quickly. And then, I don't know how to describe that this was funny, but he just bounced into the fullest depth squat ever. But it was just like wiggly. I don't know. And I was just like, maybe just do this. And he was like, thanks, see ya. Like, that's all he wanted. Some people, yeah, I don't know. That wasn't the greatest story. And then I found
Dude knew what he
$50.
wanted. Dude knew what he wanted. There's these identical twins in the suburb I live in that I see. I love them. It like actually makes my day when I see them. I see them almost once a week on the weekends. And it's these two, like, they're young boys. They're probably now young 20s, I'm guessing. Identical twins. They're both like, they've got to be like 140 kilos and like not super tall. So they're both pretty overweight, but that's fine. But the best part is, I'll always see them walking like down the main road of Eltham, and one of them is always in a really baggy suit shirt and suit pants, and the other one's just always in just like super casual clothes. Every time. I'll see them like once a week. And they'll just be walking along, talking to each other, identical twins. It's just the best. It makes me so happy when I see him. I'm like, look at these guys just living life, just walking down. And I love that, like, one of them's like, yeah, suit, shirt, and pants is my thing.
Yeah.
And the other one's like, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a wholesome little thing.
That is
But it's
wholesome.
just, but it could be like 40 degrees and he'll be in his, like, baggy suit, shirt, and pants. Nuts. Last one. This person literally got flexed on. So they said they were walking. They mistook a chick at the gym as one of their friends. Walked up, went to say hi, quickly realized it was like, oh, sorry, I thought you were one of my friends, blah, blah, blah. My bad. As they were, like, clarifying this, and the chick was like, yeah, no worries. A dude just walks up and is like, hey, she's got a boyfriend, and then just flexes in front of the dude. And the guy's like, all right.
Well, that was the
He
boyfriend.
just walks away. Yeah, the boyfriend just walks up and just rips a flex on him. He's just like, hey, she's got a boyfriend, and then just rips a flex on him.
Hell yeah.
That's the... I can't imagine any situation in my life
Well, that's the
where I
appropriate
would
thing
not...
to do. I thought you were about to say where I would not flex on a dude.
This will show him.
Yeah.
Double bicep front pose. But yeah, if you've got good gym stories, by the way, this is not to tear people down. It's just obscure characters, funny stories.
Yeah.
If you've got some good gym stories, please send them through. And I know there's heaps out there. Almost anyone you talk to, I feel like, has a funny gym experience. So we'll have to try to think of some of our own, because I've definitely had some interesting ones.
Mate, if you're listening to this pod, because we had lower listens now that we're back, because we had such a long break, you're a avid listener. You're a fan. Literally, again, just contact us. We'll give you anything. You're a pod listener. We will help you out. What do you need? What do you want? What question do you want answered? Yeah. We will show our love. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
If you shared our pod, I don't know, what is that worth?
High five. In person,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah, in person high five. This is like a Hamish and Andy
From
thing.
both of us? No, you got to choose. You got to choose one of us.
I don't know. What am I willing to? Something.
All right,
Alright.
segment, boy. What's the next
No,
segment?
it's pretty much. I wrote deal. I've got nothing to speak about.
Yeah, you didn't prep your segment.
I don't care.
What's on your heart right now? Saunas. Prompt someone through a sauna. It sounds stupid, but like the amount of times I'll talk to someone who's saunaing, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I sat in there for like 5 minutes."
Yeah. Maybe that can be another get back to me on this, so we can actually. So apparently, the main benefits you get from saunaing is we get a nice, good feeling after it. Like endorphins are flowing, you feel good, you feel relaxed, you feel clear. But if you get up to 60 minutes in a week, you just reduce your chance of like Alzheimer's and dementia, brain diseases by like, I don't know, what is it, 30, 50% or something like that. So you got to reach that threshold, and you got to cause a stress response. So yeah, we see a lot of people, which is fine. They don't know. We should probably even just tell them. They come in for like 5 minutes, and it's like you just started getting warm. It's like you got to stay in here until it's uncomfortable. I think for a lot of people, that would probably be about 15 minutes at the start, and then try and do a minute each week, each time, like a little bit longer. Yeah, get that stress response. Get a little uncomfortable. Let the heart rate sort of rise a bit.
Don't go out. So this is like when I was first doing it, I would like get out every 10 minutes, drink water. I wouldn't stay out there, but I'd literally just walk out, scull some water for like 20 seconds tops, and then get back in. Don't get out. Stay in. Just see out like, 15, 20 minutes straight.
We're not saying push it until you're going to pass out. Just like get a little like, oh, okay, this is hot.
Yeah, but there's a drastic difference between if you're hopping out literally for that 20 seconds. Like, I mean, I was saying to Dylan, I'm like, mate, it was chill as. I was in there for ages. I did like 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, and I was like, it was fine. And then the next time he came in, he's like, no, you can't get out. I was like, And we saw through like 20 minutes, and I was like sweating, like struggling. We'll now do about 20. We did 25 today.
Yeah.
It gets easier and easier.
We were 20 for a long time. I think we're pushing it now. I just spoke to Sophie. She did like it heaps in Europe. and she would just they would do 30 minutes, get out 10 minutes, back in 30 minutes,
If
jump
you
in
are-
the snow, back in.
Yeah, that if you are gonna do a longer session, then it does make sense to go do a quick cold exposure in the showers or something. Go chug water, do a quick 30, 60 second reset, but then you want to do another 15, 20 minutes straight.
Yeah, I think 30 minutes is definitely the max. Not many people are going to be going to that time. Definitely don't go to the hot springs down in the peninsula. Get excited. Get into the really big sauna there. Get on the top level. Go, oh, this is epic. Look around. See no clocks at all. And just go, I'm just going to go a big one here. I'm at the hot springs. There's cold plunges out there. And then just chill and see heaps of people come in and then out and then in and then out and then go, I'm going to go 5 more minutes-ish because I'm pushing it, but I can go a little longer. And then finally get out and go, oh, fuck. The world is spinning. Oh, no, not good, not good, not good. Jump in the cold exposure. That's not helping at all. And then sit down on the steps right in front of the sauna and just like a little ball, near passing out. And then just sort of breathing, waiting for it to go away. There wasn't any I was there for 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, this is you,
Yeah,
because
this
you
is
said
me.
don't do this as if this... I was going to say,
Yeah.
this is getting oddly specific.
This is what I did. Don't do this.
Mm.
And then when the lady goes, are you okay? Go, yeah. I'm embarrassed because I'm literally about to pass out. But then, but then it did stop. It did stop.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Alright.
But saunas, a good way to think of a sauna is when that ice bath craze was going crazy. All the benefits that people said it did, that it kind of turned out it didn't really do as much as we thought it did. The sauna kind of does actually do all of those. It is worth doing. It's actually genuinely really good for you. So, great for recovery too. So yeah, if you can sauna.
All right. That's it.
That's it. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
By now, there's probably another country tune
No.
playing us out.
There
It
could've
was
been
so
earlier.
good. It was
Yeah.
so good.
It was great.
I listened to the pod and it was fantastic.
It probably will be there again, won't it?
Yeah. Bye.
Industry Standards, the podcast for many, hosted by Joey and hosted by Lenny. We talk health and fitness and everything in between. 100,000 episodes is all you'll